Has this worked? Hang on. If anybody can hear me, let me know. Apparently people are watching now. But I don't know if you can hear me or not. Oh, thanks. Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Professional streamer here. Just, once again, I'm just going to be streaming myself finishing and drawing off for Patreon. It's Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate, apparently. Well, Jonasia, sorry if I've butchered your name there. I hope I can help you. I'm really bad at explaining stuff. I'll try, as a thing, I'll try and go through, like, talk through my process whenever I can. I keep forgetting to do that when I do these streams. That music is really loud. Once again, I don't know if you can hear it or not. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully I don't bore you. So yeah, at the moment I'm just doing the cleanup for this bit. Also, I'm trying out OBS Studio for this, so let me know how good the quality is. It doesn't really say a lot apart from the bandwidth's pretty good. Once again, I don't, because this is just a unplanned stream, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. I'll probably stop streaming once this is done, so I don't have anything else planned after this. Oh yeah, did I actually go? Yeah, this is what I'm drawing basically. Don't know if I actually showed that yet. Tell you what though, my tablet is extremely laggy with OBS Studio. That's actually can be a little bit annoying. I just wanted to try it out. Also, I tried scheduling this earlier, but I have no idea how to do it. YouTube's not straightforward like that. Oh my god, this is really laggy. Mind you, I think I'm streaming at 1080p at the moment. Try my best. I mean, it's not... Oh my god, yeah, this is really laggy. Oh well, gotta deal with it. Hello Rockman, hope you're doing well. Hope you're still feeling well after watching this. Before anybody asks, no, I have not watched this anime. I know of it though. Hello, Nora. Is that what you wanted me to do? There you go, there's your shout out to your friend. Oh my god, this is so laggy. Sorry guys if this is laggy, it's just my computer's not used to OBS Studio apparently. It's making it really slow. It's kind of annoying actually. It's sort of affecting my drawing abilities as well. I really need to get a new computer. Well, everything's going alright at the moment, but I'm going to be pretty worried about doing the gun. Because one, I can't draw guns very well. And two, it's got sacrilege on it. And hopefully YouTube doesn't ban me. I'm joking. They don't watch my content. Ugh. Got to look back already, I'm already making mistakes. This here better not get me friggin' demonetised or bans me from streaming. So YouTube is a bit like that these days. I know my pen's not working. What's going on? Will I do this first time? That looks alright. Usually that doesn't happen first time. Hang on. Reference for his hat. I hope that is the same character. I'm assuming it is, it's just that he's wearing goggles. Turns out I've actually done completely the wrong character. Will you do a video on animation tips? I'm probably not the best person for that, to be honest. I mean, I do give advice, well, some tips on stream, but that's about it. Because at the end of the day, I class myself as a bit of an amateur, to be honest. I mean, I'm quite happy to do a tutorial on, like, drawing something like this. Maybe one day, but personally, I don't think I'm the right person for that at all. to be teaching people. I can't be a sensei. Right. Oh, I'm dreading when I get to the point of drawing the gun. I'm dreading it. I suppose going back to your question, I might do like a video one day where I'm just talking through some of the processes that I do for my animation. Maybe I'll do that instead, rather than telling people you should animate like this or animate like that. Hi Darkwing. I do a little bit of gaming. Most of the time it's with my mate these days. Sort of into motor racing as well. I'm not gonna have exciting answers, to be honest. Trying to think now. What other stuff interests me? Yeah, I'm a little bit of gaming sometimes, every now and then. Like I said, I don't usually game by myself anymore these days. It's usually with a friend. I'm not on big as into gaming as I used to be. I'll say that. You know, when I want to procrastinate, I'll do that. If you don't want to be here, Tyus, just go away then. Nobody's forcing you to stay here. I'm just doing some streaming for the time being, just because it's different. It sort of keeps my channel active, but you don't have to be here. Oh, that's what you meant. Sorry, I misread your comment. No, it's my no, I misread your comment there. I thought you said I don't remember subbing to this guy. And yeah, probably most people who have subbed to my channel was through that video, which is kind of annoying because that video is like 3 years old now. It's not one of my best videos, to be honest, in my opinion. But hey, it's Naruto, it got me the views. So a lot of people keep saying, can you make another one of those? I don't think I ever will, because one, I ain't got enough ideas for it, and two, I'm just sort of... Well, Naruto's over. Maybe Boruto one day, but that means I've actually got to sit through and watch it. I'm not willing to do that. Right, I know this is going to look really odd for you people, but you'll see why later. He has no arm there for a reason. It's because this here is going to be a layer in front, so whatever I put here doesn't really matter. You'll see. Oh. Mind you, it could be worse, Titus. You could have subbed through my from my Cyber Z video, but I find that to be very unlikely for most people because that video is rubbish. Well, from what I've seen, Titus, it looks like it's just copy and paste of Naruto. But I did like episode 65. That was well animated. Well animated, and it's the only episode I've seen actually. I mean, I didn't give a shit as to what was going on. I just liked the animation. But sadly, people are still mad about Naruto. That's why they have Boruto. In my opinion, you can have too much of a good thing. Not saying that Naruto was good till the end, in my opinion. That will get people on my side. Right, now to draw the... oh god, this bit's gonna be horrible, I know it is. Foreground, hand, name it that. New layer. This is gonna be so difficult to do. At least you gave it a try. I'm just giving it a pass, even though I've barely watched it. But I can just almost guarantee it's almost like an exact. It's exactly the same like Naruto. I mean, even his son, like, he didn't even try with the main character's design. He looks exactly like Naruto, except he's got a bit of a comb over now or something. It's just so lazy. I know he's his son, but for God's sake. Right, anyway. Doing that thing again where I just stop drawing again. Right, I'm going to cheat here and use a straight line tool, but I don't care. I can't draw guns like freehand tool. I don't know if you guys can hear the Worms Armageddon music in the background, but I hope you can. I forgot I got it on this playlist. Yeah, the problem is though, Titus, it's a bit more difficult when this is... I'm making this for someone who's support me on Patreon. If it was just for me, I wouldn't be too bothered, but that's why it's a little bit more pressure to get this right than normal, because it's actually for someone who support me on Patreon. I don't know what it is, stuff that just has like an artificial construction to it, I just find really difficult to do. Which doesn't help that my computer is still lagging a little bit. I hope it's not too annoying for you guys. Cheating again. Hey, why isn't chat scrolling down? Wait, Sai has a trial? I thought it was free. I always thought Sai was free. Because I said this the other day, if you want to try a free program, pay till Sai is one. Well, you got to pay for it now, have you? Well, don't bother cracking it, man. Just find there's plenty of free programs out there, apparently. But that was the one I would recommend because it's similar to this, isn't it? But really, you shouldn't crack stuff these days. It's naughty. Save. Look back as well. Oh. Need to flip as well. Not too sure about this bit. I mean, I don't know what do you call this stuff? Goes to show how little I know about guns. I didn't know the sight. That's what this looks like. This is what the gun's meant to look like, people. That's the thing, do they have to animate that in every frame? All that lettering? If so, kudos to them. It probably killed them to do that, unless they use computers. That's skewed a little bit, I think. Is it skewed a little bit? Yeah. You! Chat's pretty quiet today. Oh, mind you, there's not as many people watching. Didn't see that. Derp. Or maybe I'm just boring people. Maybe that's what it is. Most likely. I'm going to move that slightly. Oh. Ah, fudge. I'm drawing Alucard from Hellsing, a show I haven't watched by the way, but it's a request on Patreon. I'm assuming he's some sort of vampire person. So it's probably not my cup of tea. It reminds me of like a bit of a cowboy, weirdly. How many years did it take for you to learn to draw like this? Short answer is I've basically been drawing all my life, but yeah, I'll just say that. It's basically all my life I've been doing this for. I'll say that, but I'm still getting there. I'm still learning things. I think I could have got to this point quicker if I practiced a bit more. But I have got to mention though that when I was at college I wasn't... Well, no, I was actually. No, I wasn't. Tell a lie. I wasn't drawing stuff like this all the time. And of course when I started drawing digitally I had to go a few steps backwards as well, because that was like new ground for me. But you know, for some people they can get to my quote unquote level much quicker than I have. Just because they're more talented, obviously. It's nice to know, JK. I've never said anything interesting in my entire life, so it's always a first. Also, minus all the procrastination I've done over the years, that slowed down the process as well. That's one thing I'm very good at. And one thing I really need to stop doing. Oh, you've been doing it for 4 years, have you? Cloda. That's the thing, if you keep at it, Cloda, don't do stuff what I've done in the past, you'll probably be a lot better than me before you know it. I mean, there's some people on Twitter who are like 16 or 18 years old that I follow, and they're just freaking amazing. They're like professional level already, in my opinion. Hang on. Attention grabber. I recognise your icon. Also, thanks, man. If that's who I think it is it Ibrahim? Sorry if I've mispronounced your name. But if so, thanks. Even if you can't afford it now, thanks so much for all the support you've given me over the time in the past. It's been really helpful, to be honest. Well, thanks for the kind words, though, as well. Ah, cool. I hope I didn't butcher your name too much. But yeah, thanks again for all the support. I mean, you've been super generous. Never had the time to say that till now, really, properly. Yeah, I know. It's. I don't know why people are giving me credit for that, because it's. Well, it wasn't originally my idea. I just animated it. I mean, only NG and Game Grumps, they were the ones that said X for Bart. I don't think they're inspired from my animation. I think they're inspired from the actual Let's Play of it. But a lot of people keep saying that I was the one responsible for it. I beg to differ, to be honest. Whoa, don't... Thanks, man. I mean, I can't believe, like, that animation I spent about a week doing, and it's done so well. And yet, like, other stuff, like, I spent, like, months or maybe a year on, just hasn't done as well. That's the risk you got to take, though, if you want to become an animator and wanting to put a lot of effort in. That's why I only spent a week on that Sonic animation I did recently. Hang on. Not too sure about this. Well, how do you think that's going at the moment? I mean, I'm making progress at least on this stream, which is nice. PC's still a bit laggy though. Still a bit annoying. Uh oh. Pardon me. How do I feel about YouTube screwing over animators? Well, Well, that's the thing. I wasn't affected by it so much because I was sort of came after the whole thing started. So for me, it's not made any difference. So I've been making jack shit on YouTube anyway since the beginning. But it is a bit annoying when stuff like, for example, when I uploaded my Sonic animation a couple of weeks back, it got demonetized right away. Like, what the fuck? It was just automated, just YouTube's automated bullshit again. But luckily, it got lifted pretty soon. And granted, I'm still screwed over because, like I said, I make hardly any money on YouTube. I make more money on Patreon doing commission work. And hopefully, if Webtoon will introduce the ad scheme they're planning on doing, I'll probably make money off that on there as well. Fingers crossed. I mean, the thing that sort of I do hate about it is that the fact a lot of animators don't bother anymore. A lot of animators I'm subscribed to just don't post anything anymore, which is a bit depressing. But I can totally understand why they wouldn't want to. I mean, the only way you're going to make it these days is if you become a storytime animator, but that's not really something I want to do. Also, I have no interesting stories to tell. Unless I just make them up. Maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, that's what's really annoying, is the fact everything's just not controlled on YouTube. Like, I wouldn't mind it so much if it was actually justified, my demonetization, but it wasn't. Also, it's a bit annoying. Like, don't get me wrong, YouTube is still one of the best platforms out there to show off your work and that. Try and make a name for yourself, but it's just managed so poorly, considering how big it is. If they had that sorted out, I wouldn't find this site so frustrating sometimes. Also, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to H3, but the fact that the podcast where they got banned for talking about Alex Jones, even though they told YouTube in advance they were going to talk about him, still got deleted, says a lot about YouTube's communication. That is not very good. It's on my levels of communication skills. Thanks, photo, I guess. Why do people say that about my accent? I find it really weird. But thanks anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. That's another thing. They're not good with clarity either when they make a mistake. Apparently they literally just said it was a mistake. Like, you don't want to clarify like what caused it. Like, was it a copyright strike or what? They don't like. They love being ambiguous, YouTube, which is another problem. Wow, the straight line tool has been saving my ass for this drawing. Hopefully I won't ever have to worry about being banned on YouTube while streaming. Mind you, I did just mention Alex Jones. Apparently that's enough to get yourself banned, apparently. Oh! That was too thick. Extra sharp. Yeah, Jesus is in heaven now. That's what it says. Well, now it says watch it. Anyway guys, if you enjoy watching me use the straight line tool, hit that like button. Wouldn't be that much loss anyway, JK. How are we doing? Clean up. I love it. I actually do. I don't know why I sounded so sarcastic then. It's not 100% accurate, but it is in my style though. And my style is I don't like drawing guns. Hopefully this drawing will look a lot better once I start colouring if I have the time. Ideally, I actually I planned to get this drawing done on stream. That was the whole point of this. What is this music that's playing? Oh yeah, got to draw the bullet hole. When I mean draw, I mean use the eclipse tool. Total skill. Actually no, that hasn't actually worked at all. Maybe I will draw it. He's a vampire pimp. From the pictures I've seen of him, he seems quite a happy fellow. No, in all fairness, actually His design's quite cool. I just don't really care for vampires that much. Even I am one. Actually, I'll 3-point that. Ooh. Right. Now the bit I really am dreading is doing that writing, because even with that guide, that looks completely off. Like, what is that cross? You can call it one. It's just so off. Actually, I might have to do that after I've coloured in first. Blocked in the colours. Right. I'll be right back, guys. I need to put my light on. I'm like drawing in the pitch black. Right, back to drawing my vampire pimp. What was I doing? Oh yeah, colour. New layer. Coal. Anchor the line, well, the cleanup. So click this little lighthouse here. I have no idea why that's a lighthouse. Well, this is apparently a character sheet, so I'll use these colours. So they don't. They look a bit odd to me, but we'll see. Hey, I'm always out of things to say as well. What superpower I would have? Ability to draw perfectly every time? Oh, I don't know, I'm just being silly. Not to have the power, no, to have the power of not regretting anything. There we go. Ow, music, why must you be so loud? Anyway. These colours look off. That's apparently a character sheet, so might have to go back and change these. Mind you, this drawing here reminds you of, don't know why, but it reminds you of Vash. Vash the Stampede. Now that's an anime I have actually watched. Yeah, it's safe to say I'm not the most optimistic person. But I try and be. There you go, that's my attempt at being optimistic. Actually, that colour's better. I know it's purple. Make his hair not completely black, because the backdrops can be completely black, and that would be silly if I did that. Still pretty close to being black haired. That's better. Oh, CSP, why must you do that? Mine's more like the grace of a shovel. But hey, I'm trying. By trying, I mean do mediocre live streams. Wait, his bow is exactly the same colour, I'm guessing? Yeah, it must be. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's his attempt at doing a tie-up. Sort of how I do my ties, actually. Hey, the best thing to do in that situation, man, is just not say anything at all. That's the best method. Right, isn't it? I don't think that's completely white, his shirt. You don't want a pure white, that would be disturbing. Except for his teeth. He's got good dental hygiene. Right. Now do on a separate, because this is on a separate layer. Gonna anchor the foreground now, which is the hand and the gun. Make another layer. Call it FG color. And then apply the same process again, but on this layer. Make sure you have the right layer selected, otherwise it's going to be a pain in the ass to correct, trust me. Again, I won't make his gloves completely a pure white. Oh. Actually, maybe for his shirt I'll do the same. Yeah, that might be a little bit better actually. No, I don't really have a reference for his gun. What's gonna have to do? Oh, I can adjust it along the way. Almost been an hour already. Christ. These streams go so quick. That was my response to people getting mad about Thundercats. I mean, that was... I didn't grow up with the show, but people overreacted to that so badly. But that's the internet for you. That's the thing, people very rarely judge me for my work. People usually just say nice things, which is a surprise. For the most part, my subscribers are very nice to me. But the plan is, oh hang on, it's disappeared. It's still, I have drawn it. Don't know if you can see it there, but I have already sketched it out, but I'm going to do it last. I probably will have to use like a different pen for it though. Either way, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to leave the hardest bit till last. Actually, I'll make that a bit lighter. I mean, it looks a bit lighter. Oh! Turn the colour margin down if it does that. Oh wait, no. That's not the reason. Need to close this off. If my pen will work, I need to close this bit off. So now I can fill that in, hopefully. There we go. Save. Oh, I've just looked at the live stream and apparently the signal's been low. Oh god, I hope it hasn't affected people throughout this. If it has, I'm sorry, I'm such a friggin' plonker. Right. No, I won't do the inscription yet. I will do shading now. So this is going to be a bit difficult because there's two layers. Well, it's not difficult, it's just that I've got to bear this in mind. So, oh screw it, I'll just copy that, clear that layer. Base, shading, oh, base had on. Go to line layer, select it. Oh, I won't do both sides, will it? Bugger. Oh well, I'll do this instead. I won't use a pure black for this. I very rarely use pure black for shading. I'm using Wacom Cintiq 13 HD, which is, yeah, pen with a tablet. Well, I'm basically drawing on the screen I'm looking at. It wasn't cheap, even at a discount, but in my opinion it was still worth the money. It makes life drawing digitally a lot easier. once again anchor the lines for this bit, because I want to get rid of the shading around here. Get a turnip pen and just rub it out. And on this side as well. Okay. Well, I'm looking at the stream now. Apparently it's fine. Maybe it just lagged a little bit for a moment the second I looked at the screen, typically. Right, now to do the same thing again, but with the foreground. Mind you, I shouldn't fret too much about the writing so much, because I might put it in soft focus a little bit, so the picture's mainly focusing on his face. Oh wait, no. No, select that. No. Oh no, my brain's melting a bit now. What pasty was it? 40, yeah. Anchor that. Actually, I don't need to use the turnip pen, I'll just do that. There we go. Well, JK, it's not a skill everyone's born. Well, no one's born with a skill. You just got to remember that. You've just got to practice as much as you can and try and get as big of an understanding of like anatomy and that. It's a lot of work though. It depends how much time you're willing to give to improve. Because we all probably started off doing stick figures and that. I probably did when I was little. I just can't remember that far back. Back in my day. Yeah, really, the only thing I can say is practice and try and get a better understanding of it. I hope that's helpful in some way, but it's probably what a lot of people say. If you want to get good at anything, you've got to practice in some way, haven't you? At the end of the day. Well, I'm just going to copy that layer. Call that shade 2. Right, light source, where's this coming from? Yeah, well, like I said, man, it's how long have you been drawing for? If you've only just started, you can't expect to get good just like that. I mean, I've still got a long way to go with myself. I'm still learning things even now. Unfortunately, drawing is a process that can take quite a while for some. Well, like I said earlier, there are people who are like 16 I follow on Twitter, or 18, and they're miles better than me. They're like at professional standard. But you don't know how long they've been doing it, how many hours they've put in every day. Unless they're just a god, maybe that's what it is. Right. Actually no, I'll do that a bit better. I'm just doing a line across. Think about where light... where the light isn't going through. Think about shape. So I'm actually gonna leave a little bit around here. You'll see why later. If I get that far. Wait. No. Yeah, I'll do that. Hola, Jean. See. I don't actually speak. Well, I'm guessing that's Spanish. I must admit, my throat's going a little bit today. I don't know why. My throat's a bit dry. Ah, what's up, dude? Now I understand. Well, besides the ceiling, not much else. Hope you're doing well, though. Hope I don't bore you to tears. With my wacky streams. Actually, I'll make that a bit. No, won't actually. Actually, I better turn that up because you might not be able to see that. There we go. Right, let's see how well this looks. Or how bad this will look. Right, for the grey, I will use black for the shade. Nope. Oh wait, I didn't do the rest. Didn't do his tie. Or scarf, I don't know what the hell it is. It's a pretty bad attempt at doing a tie. Doing a tie up. The many flaws of a vampire. Well, the reason I'm doing is covering up his entire face with shade is because of his hat. Because the light, I've decided the light is basically coming directly down. You gotta think about your light source. Your lamb source. Right. Some little bits haven't been filled in. That's because CSP will just do this, whether you like it or not. No matter how much you put up the colour margin. One thing I do hate about this program is this. Besides that, it's pretty good. Don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but yeah, it's Clip Studio Paint EX, the EX version though. It's a bit more than the standard version. Yes, I have watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. In fact, I've got the DVDs somewhere, which aren't opened, but I bought them at an expo, and I just went to an expo. I didn't buy anything. Right up to the last minute, I saw those and just bought them impulsively. Because when you go to a convention, you've got to buy something. That's the whole point of conventions, is to waste money on shit. Saying that, Well, I haven't watched it in a few years now, but I enjoyed it. It's one of the few anime I actually rank up there. Out of the millions and millions I haven't watched. And I applaud Fullmetal Alchemist just for actually finishing properly. Unlike Naruto, where it's just carried on doing spin-offs and stupid shit like that. Like a show with 1,000 episodes doesn't mean it's good. Must have think that was the only thing I bought. Well, I guess thinking about it, I probably would rank it in my top 5, but I've got to be careful with that because, like I said, I haven't watched it in years. So maybe I need to give it a re-watch before I decide to put it in the top 5. Which for me isn't a lot anyway, because I haven't watched a lot of like anime all the way through. The only ones I've watched all the way through is that, from what I can think of, Samurai Champloo, which I do really like, Cowboy Bebop, obviously Naruto all the way through, though I sort of regret it. Dragon Ball Z, obviously, back in the day, when it was on TV, that is. What other shows? Trigun, Outlaw Star. Christ, now I'm running. Oh, and Love Complex, if anybody's seen that. Which I don't like admitting that I like, because it's a romance comedy. But moving on. Oh. Why is it doing this? I hate when it hides comments automatically. Show. So I can't read it from here. I'm too blind. I wasn't that familiar with Dragon Ball GT. Ooh. Though I wouldn't. I don't want to hate. I don't want people to hate me, but once again, I haven't watched it in years, but I can't rank shows like Dragon Ball Z that high up anymore because I just don't feel I could watch it again. Like as a kid, it was amazing. It was like one of the best things on telly for a long while. But you know, that's just my opinion. Oh, right. It's looking a little bit better now, I'd like to think. Been an hour and 14 minutes. I can't believe it's taken this long. Right, now do the same thing again to this layer. Yeah, I don't really have much opinion on GT. Super. But, like I was saying earlier, the reason I'm just not into GT is because I'm sort of over Dragon Ball now, like, as a franchise. Like, I'm one of those people that just, like, just let it lie, in my opinion. You can have too much of a good thing, like I said earlier. like I said, the measurement of a great show is not how many episodes or spin-offs you can do with it, in my opinion. But you know what, I can appreciate Dragon Ball Super doing something different, unlike Boruto, which I highly doubt has done much different at all. I haven't done the colour for his the handle yet, whatever you call it. I don't bloody know. There we go. Now I've lost my shade colour. There we go. Erase that actually. Okay, maybe I won't get the writing done on this stream, guys, because I only wanted to stream for about an hour and it's already an hour and 17 minutes apparently. Which is a good thing, because I'll probably need to concentrate a lot more to do the inscription. Thanks for everybody for watching though. Even if you didn't like it or not. Just thanks for coming by and, you know, giving it a chance. Thanks to everybody who's chatted as well. Wait, that's the wrong... No, it's maybe like that. There we go. Well, that still doesn't look right. Maybe it's because thanks, JK. I will admit, I wasn't really not feeling it as much as I was in previous days I've been streaming. I don't know why. I think it's because I have been concentrating a bit more trying to get this right today. Maybe I need to stop like streaming this sort of stuff and start streaming stuff where I'm a bit more laid back in doing it. But still, it's content for my channel. Now, I'm pretty sure every time I upload a stream I lose subscribers. Well, that's always been the case anyway with my channel. When I upload an animation, lose subscribers. Yeah, thanks, man. Well, thanks for chatting as well. I want to try and get people notified that I'm beforehand, but I have no idea how to do it. It says you can set up a schedule, but I don't know if it's actually been sent out to my subscribers, because YouTube doesn't like clarity. Also, I'm getting really hot wearing this headset. I've told people in the past, man, but as far as I know, from my experience, it seems like the notification system's broken for me, which isn't too much of a surprise. Because I got people saying to me like they haven't been getting notified about anything. Not getting notified about my animations, or getting notified like days later about it. It's really annoying. Really wish YouTube would just scrap it. Just have it back to, you know, when people actually subscribe to your channel, they get notified. Simple as that. Stop trying to imitate what other websites have done. Because it's all good in me saying that, YouTube will never listen to us, sadly. They'll just do their own thing. The only way run the platform's good, it's just the people who run it. Right. Might work on this gun a bit later when I'm off stream. I'll try and do as much as I can here though. Because it would be nice to one day actually finish an entire drawing on a stream, but judging by the time this has taken, I'm not very quick today. Yeah, I know about all that. Like the occasional notification. Like, what is that? What is that bollocks? Just why? Why would you want to occasionally be notified? It's just stupid. Like I said, they just need to get rid of it. Just don't bother. Work on fixing other things first before doing this. Actually, no, that looks better like that. Right. I'll do a couple more things and I'm probably going to call it quits. Again, if you've enjoyed the stream in some way, somehow, make sure to leave a like if you can, please. Of course, you're not obliged to, but it does help. Yeah, that's why I ask people to like the streams now, because they care so much about numbers. And annoyingly, it does affect content on YouTube, because it pisses me off when people are... You'd watch the video and before... Like, the first thing they ask is just people to like the video and subscribe like right away. It's like, no, do it afterwards. Or do it during, like I'm doing. That's the problem, that this effect it's having on content creators. And yet they wonder why things like Patreon and that are doing so well. Why does it keep doing that? It's not filling in both sides. Oh, it's because that side's coloured white for some reason. That's weird. Don't remember doing that. Hopefully I can get rid of that. There we go. Right, I'll just... because he's not sticking out that much here, I'm gonna add a bit of red in the background. Or something. Hopefully it's not too laggy doing this. Why does it keep hiding your comments? This is really annoying. There we go. Well, that's the thing, man. It just shows their priorities, doesn't it? There's nothing wrong asking for the help, but do it during the video or after the video. Don't just demand or tell people what to think right away. Like, or it's like people who advertise their merchandise at the start of the video. It's like, yeah, that's fine, but advertise it quickly. Don't spend, because some people I've seen, I'm not name dropping, but they spend like the first 2 minutes of the video just talking about merchandise. It's like, for God's sake, man, if you're gonna spend that long advertising something, do it at the end of the video. Once again, it just makes it look like your priorities are different. You've got different priorities. There's nothing wrong making money, but that shouldn't be your primary objective with YouTube. Well, that's looking a bit better. He's sticking out a bit more now, but I will have to work on this a bit. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Actually, I might have to work on that. It makes him look like he's got a glowing aura around him, but makes him stick out a bit more now. But one other thing I'll do, I'm going to copy this layer, stick that in front of the lines. I did this last time, and I took forever to figure this out on stream. Let's hope I got it right this time. Right. Invert. Clear. Well, I think this has worked this time. Control G, bring up the Gaussian blur, whatever you call it, I don't know. Do about 30%. There you go, it looks a bit more. I'll have to turn that down a bit though. Yeah. Ugh, talking's making me die. Yeah, I'll probably fix it though. JK. Like, just make him look like he's got a bit of Dragon Ball Z going on here. But yeah, it's just for contrast at the moment. I'll change it later on. Because if you don't have that, he doesn't really. Oh, I don't know on that layer. Shit. He doesn't stick out as much. Right, I'll do the same to that, and then I'm gonna end it there, guys. I might upload this onto YouTube. We'll see. I'll look back on it first. Right, so put that there. Which is the one where I did the shading. I think it was that one. Select, invert, go back on this layer, clear. Wait, why is it not done? Oh, whatever. I'll figure that out later. Do the same again. Right, it looks a bit odd here, but that's because usually when I've done this, I rub it out a little bit. I'll rub out this side. Also, I'll turn down the opacity as well. That would help. Yeah, maybe I will. We'll see. Might have to make it a bit fainter. Right. I'll probably add more shading around here as well. Like, it looks a bit flat on above where his head is. Might have to add another layer. In fact, I'll do that right now. It shouldn't take too long. Basically repeat the same process as before. Put some here. Again, I'll probably change this later. Maybe a bit on his neck. Don't usually go that mad with this. That'll do. That's my tagline for this channel. That'll do. I would show you guys other methods, but like I said, I don't want to be too long. I'm going to go in a soonish. Yeah, it'll do. Right, go right to the top of the layers. Call this light. This will be the last bit I'll do now. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, it's over there. Now I've got to make sure this right at the top, above all of them. Oh. So yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to hit that like button. It does help out. Obviously you're not obliged to. And I reckon let's try and aim for something reasonable. Let's aim for 1 million likes. Cheese from it. Everyone knows that the moon's made of cheese. Unless you Vsauce. Right. I think for the gun that's enough. Oh. Oh my god, zoom in. Right, copy that layer again. Gaussian blur. Don't know if you can see that, guys, but it makes it a bit more. Adds a bit of a sheen to it. I guess that's what it's called. Might have to work on that a bit more actually. But hey, for the most part, I actually almost completed a drawing on a stream. Holy shit. Surely that deserves a million likes, guys. This might not work out this bit, but won't know until you try it. To be honest, this reflective light I'm going to go for here is probably going to end up blinding this guy because he is a vampire. How inconsiderate of me. What is this dispatchio thing? I'm usually within like the meme circle, but I don't know what that is. Enlighten me. As far as I know, I don't think any video on YouTube has actually gained 1 million likes apart from the Battlefield 1 trailer, as far as I know. But that was only in spite of Call of Duty, from what I remember. Wait, how does this look? Well, I'll have to delete that layer. That's probably too much reflective light off the gun, because like I say, it's going to blind the poor sod. It looks slightly better. I like that sort of stuff. Anyway. Oh, really? That sounds quite crap. Mind you, it's a meme. What do you expect? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's, for the most part, the drawing done, but I'm going to work on it a bit more in my own time. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave that like. Don't have to, of course, as I keep saying. And buy that merch, if I had any. Anyway, thanks JK, thanks everyone who's stuck by and watched throughout the whole thing, because it's never hit 0 at any point apparently. Yeah, thanks man. I'll try and do more of these in the future, and hopefully I'll sound a bit less dead inside than normal. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll see you later.